Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If y'all are new here, my name is Jasmine. If you guys aren't new here, welcome back. So today we are actually outside. It is very, very humid, and I thought it would be the perfect weather to repot my snake plant. So I actually got this terracotta pot yesterday. It's glazed, but the terracotta is going to dry out the soil evenly for my snake plant, and this was actually handmade in Vietnam. This is what it looks like. I'm super excited. It was literally only, I think, $10, and that's a steal because terracotta pots are very expensive, especially when you get them shipped to your house, just because of how heavy they are. And I don't know, I just really like the design. It kind of reminded me of like mermaid scales and the ocean and things like that, but I want to say it's a little bit bigger than this pot, just about. You could probably put this inside this pot and like with it being in the plastic and whatnot, but I decided I wanted to repot today. I think it's perfect weather because from here on out I think we are under flood watch, which is really annoying, but I don't think the chickens need any more water. I don't think any of our plants and our greens need any more water right now. But I know like within like a month or two we'll be begging for rain, which is actually really insane. But I really wanted to repot my plant. And I was thinking whether to repot this plant and then we'll put this one in here. That's my plan. But I do have another terracotta pot, and I think that plant is way too big, well, way too small for the planter pot itself. So I think I'm going to like donate some of that soil and like make the switch. But yeah, I really loved terracotta pots. It's like my pride and joy. I was so happy when I got this yesterday, and I'm just going to back you guys up. So God forbid my camera falls on this hard concrete, so we're not going to chance that. But right now you guys are actually on, not a tripod, but you guys are actually on a barrel pot and then a Costa Farms pot upside down. So yeah, and then also I have this Def Leopard t-shirt. So this is a fit, so Def Leopard t-shirt. I really love rock and roll bands. I love them so much. I have like 4 band tees now. And then I'm just wearing some joggers, but we're going to start planting. And I don't know about you guys, but I always plant with a knife. I don't know why. Maybe instead of using a knife, me being Asian, I'm always using like a chopstick or a stick or a knife to plant. I don't know why. My grandma always used to do it, so I do it now. But we are going to actually start planting. So what I have is, like I said, I have my glazed terracotta pot. I just thought this was the most beautiful pot for $10, and I couldn't believe it was only $10, which is really insane. And it was handcrafted in Vietnam, and I really love that. So, oh, and the inside is gorgeous as well. It's like that nice terracotta clay, and they only glaze it to here because whenever they cook it in the kiln, it will not cook all the way if you have it all the way glazed on the inside. So I don't know if you guys knew that or not. But we are going to be putting this plant into this potter, and then I will be moving, well, this is like a huge basin, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put all the soil in here, just because I don't want to get it like on the porch, and if I do, then it'll be like a mess for me to clean up. I have my phone, and I have my coffee. I need coffee in the morning to function, and oh, that's really good coffee. This is actually Costa Rican coffee. The beans, the Costa Rican beans, oh my gosh, that tastes really good. We actually just got a new package of coffee yesterday, and it's Costa Rican coffee. Oh my gosh, that is insane. And on the package, I'll show you guys whenever I go inside, but on the package, I think it said that the elevation was like 5,400 feet to go get these coffee beans, which is crazy. Pot that I will be donating from. So this is the pot right here, and this one is actually not a terracotta. Okay, so we have 3 different stages of pots. So this one is a glazed terracotta, so actually you can see like all the glaze and whatnot. So this is glazed, and obviously it stops like about 2 inches at the top, and then the rest is glazed. So the rest is orange, right? This one is actually not a terracotta, which it looks like a terracotta, but it's not. I don't remember where we got this planter from, but this is the plant that I think I'm going to move into this planter right here. so it could grow a little bit more, and then I'm going to donate some of the soil into this one. And then what a real terracotta one is this one. This one was made, I want to say, in Italy. It's very, very heavy. I'd say this one's about maybe 30, 40 pounds. It's super, super heavy. This one I think was made in Italy. I don't know where my stepdad got it, but it's a very, very beautiful terracotta pot. Now this one is the largest one that we have, so this one is, yeah, made from Italy. And I'm not going to mess with this one because this one's actually been growing fine. As you guys can see, there's 2 new stalks right here, which I'm really, really excited about. And these two, so this one and this one, well, these 3, sorry. So this one, and this one, these were the starter leaves, so that's what was in here initially, and then all the other ones grew around it. And there's different babies as well all around here, but I'm not going to mess with this one. I think this one is in a perfect pot, and I don't have gloves, which I'm really, like, kind of timid about because there's spiders galore. It is breeding season for spiders, which I'm not a fan of. But yeah, this thing's like 30, 40 pounds, give or take. But snake plants are a great air purifier for your house. And yeah, I am sweating. But snake plants are a great air purifier for your house, and then they also could double back as decor. So that's why we really like to gravitate towards snake plants. And the crazy thing is, I haven't had to buy any snake plants. I want to buy some, but I haven't had to buy like any more because I'm propagating them myself with water and actual snake plant clippings. So yeah, that's a little bit about the snake plants. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be taking this big mamma jamma out. I might have to like push you guys a little bit back so you guys can see what I'm doing. Let me go ahead and do that. Let me give you some footage right now of what everything looks like from a different view. Okay. You guys can hear the birds chirping outside. It's so beautiful. But this is what this plant is looking like now. And you see why I want to move it into this small potter, because I feel like the circumference of the roots is just too small for this pot. And I didn't have another pot at the time, so that's why I put it in this one. But now that we have the actual pot that I want to put this one into, we're going to be putting this one into there. And then whatever I pick to go in here will be probably a snake plant, or I'll probably grow my Japanese maple in here. Hopefully you guys are fine right there. Hopefully. And I forgot to bring my hair tie or my hair clip, which I'm screwed. So, yeah, we're just going to be sweating right now. It is totally fine, but I'm good to go. So, while I'm planting, I'm going to tell you guys what we did yesterday. So my stepdad is actually out of town for family. So me, my mom, and my brother, we went to Interspace Caverns yesterday, and I posted a vlog about it, and it was really fun. So if you guys don't know what it is, Interspace, well, I might have to like push you guys back a little bit more. There we go. Can you guys see now what I'm doing? Okay. So yesterday we went to Interspace Caverns, and it is a cavern. Look at that. It just like plopped right on out. So that is what the roots will look like. And if your roots are looking black, then you need to cut all of that off until you see white. And then you need to let it scab over and then propagate it in water. And then once you see roots like this, then you can plant it. But that is a baby cutting of a snake plant. Not cutting, but a leaf. But yesterday we went to the caverns, and it was really, really fun. We were actually 75 feet underground. And I just thought that was really cool because we were literally underneath the highway. And there was like a hole where they discovered the cave. And what the story was, what our tour guide had said was, the caves were actually discovered by someone who had purchased 1 acre of land here in Texas. The Interspace Caverns are in Georgetown, Texas, and it happened because this man, he had purchased 1 acre of land, and then he stumbled upon the caves. And what was crazy was he hung on to a drill bit to go, like, to keep from falling, which was insane. And whenever she shut the lights off in the caves, it was utter darkness. Like, you think like sleeping in your room is dark, you think like closing the door in your bathroom is dark, you think like closing your bedroom door is dark, and like there's no like light peeking through. No, it was utter darkness. Like, when you think of darkness, you think of that cave. And it just makes you like wonder like how life was back then in the day. And they did some excavation. They found like a mammoth tooth that was fossilized. And oh, here's what the roots are looking like. So they're all white and all healthy, and you see that white stem right there, that's a new baby. So yeah, this one definitely needs to go into that pot, and then this was way too much soil for this one medium snake plant. So now that's emptied out, we're going to go ahead and do her. I just have this little tray right here, so I'm just going to lay her down like that. I'm going to pick through the soil while I tell you guys some more about the caverns. But the tickets were $23.95 per person, and then there's tours every 15 to 20 minutes, and you have to, it's a whole mile long. So the caves, right, you're 75 feet down, so it's half a mile all the way into the chamber and then half a mile all the way back. And when I say chamber, like, it's literally like a chamber. There was stalagmites, stalactites, and I just had such a fun experience. But me, Mom, and Michael, we were dying because what's it called? We were dying because our feet were hurting so badly. And whenever you go there, you must wear tennis shoes, because if you don't wear tennis shoes, there's like a high chance of you slipping, and it's like literally really deep into the cave. And what's crazy is they have like this poster, and it's mapped out of the Texas tunnels, and it's insane because whenever that guy had purchased 1 acre of land, he stumbled upon the cave. So it just makes you think that, does he own that cave because the land was bought on it? But then it doesn't make sense, because if it's bought underground, you can't have a title or a deed to something that's underground, can you? I don't know how that works, but I just thought it was really cool. And there was like geodes there, and there was all types of stuff there. But yeah, it was really fun. And the tour lasts about, what I'm doing right now is I'm just putting some of that donating soil into here. And let me go ahead and move all this. It's gonna look pretty when we're done. But now I'm just going to take this plant. Oh, help me. So this is what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and do this ball. But if you do want to bring your kids, I don't know the fee for the kids. I don't know, but I know it's less than $23.95. I think it's like the ages of 12 and under. And then for adults 13 and up, it's $23.95. But they are open every single day of the year, which is really insane. But okay, we took out the snake plant. Look at that root ball. Oh my goodness. That is just all roots. All of it. It is all wrapped around. Look. Okay, so this is why I have a knife. So I'm just going to, I'm using the back side, not the sharp side, and I'm just going to basically like, not excavate, what am I, archaeologist? I'm just going to basically like shimmy out the soil in between all the roots so we can see what we're working with. Let me go ahead and take this out really quick. I don't want to break it up, but I might have to. And if you lose some roots, that's totally okay, because snake plants are really strong. I mean, they can survive hurricanes, tornadoes, like, it's really insane. But let's go ahead and try to unravel this ball. And there's still babies growing. There's babies growing all the way around. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's all roots. And if your plant has a root ball, you need to untangle it as best as you can, because if the roots wrap around itself like it's doing right now, good thing we got this plant, because if we didn't, then if the roots wrap around itself, it can actually strangle the oxygen supply to the actual what's it called? It could actually strangle the oxygen supply off from the snake plant itself. So it's a good thing that we're detangling it, right? So you guys see all those roots getting untangled. So that's what we want. And a root ball is whenever it's wrapped like all the way around. So I had no idea my snake plant was going through strangulation. I had literally zero idea. But we're going to go ahead and untangle all these roots. And I don't know if I want to separate any of these because I don't have any more pots. But look at that. Look how beautiful. So let's go ahead and just take all that dirt out. And I'm just like running it through with my fingers. It's like untangling hair. I'm just running it through like this. And like I said, if you lose some roots, that's totally okay. But now look at it. All the roots are coming undone. So it was under strangulation and I had no idea. Obviously, you don't know what's going on inside of the plant until you actually take the plant out, get to the root, see what's going on. But these are healthy roots and I'm really surprised that all of it's white. There's no black roots. It's not rotting. It doesn't smell or anything. And you'll know whenever your snake plant is rotting, or if your plant's just rotting in general, because it will smell like spoiled meat. Like it will smell really, really bad. And you don't want that, obviously. But I'm trying like to be very gentle with this plant because this plant is literally my pride and joy. I grew this literally from only 3 clippings, which is insane. And I'm just trying to unravish the root ball. And you can just like shimmy, you can like shimmy some of that soil out there. And I can actually show you what the roots are looking like right now. Hold on. These roots look insane. So here, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it was in a ball and now it's like good now. There we go. Okay. So I don't want to split this plant, and you can if you want more snake plants, but the only reason why I'm not splitting it, well, there's 2 reasons. One, because it looks beautiful right now and I don't want to like tarnish anything with it. 2, I don't have any more planter like pots right now at the current moment. What's it called? Put any more snake plants in because the greenhouse is literally filled with snake plants and all the pots are kind of reserved at this point. And snake plants need like a certain pot, but yeah, I don't have any more pots, so we're not going to split it. But if you were to split it, you see this V right here? That's how you would split it. But I'm going to let you guys take a look at the roots. Some new growth right there. There's some new babies, as you guys can see, those little babies. And then they're still growing. So we're going to go ahead and mix the soil around. I don't have gloves. And I think I'll be fine because I haven't seen any spiders yet. Yet is the operative word. But I already put down some soil, so we're going to go ahead and take some out. And whenever you do your snake plant, right, you want to make sure that the root ball is just about the same size as the planter itself. You don't want it bigger or smaller, which I made the mistake of putting in that one, but it's okay. But now we are here, and the snake plant does not like to have a lot of moisture. I don't know if you guys know that, but the snake plant does not like a lot of moisture. It likes water, but you have to completely dry it out. And just do the finger test. So once a week, take your pointer finger and you stick your pointer finger into the soil. And if it's dry, then you need to water it. And people ask all the time, how much water do you give it? How much water do you give it? You give it water. Like, you douse it, and then you make sure you have good drainage holes, because if you don't have good drainage holes, then there's just no point. Your snake plant is going to die. But every plant needs drainage holes. Even if you don't think so, you do. But we're going to go ahead and put this, and oh, by the way, the soil that I'm using is succulent soil, so it's meant for cacti, and it's made for succulents and whatnot. And I also have a mix of perlite in here as well to retain the moisture, because like I said, the snake plant loves moisture, but, well, doesn't love moisture, but it still needs moisture, if that makes sense. Like, it's a 50-50. But we are going to go ahead and just shimmy that soil all the way in there. There's this lady that I watch, her name is Plants by Crystal, and she says shimmy that soil. And I do want to get into bonsai. I just haven't found the right bonsai yet that I want to achieve. And I don't know if I want to keep it indoor or outdoor, so you guys gotta let me know. But that is the plant. Look how pretty she looks. I think she suits better in this planter than the other one. But this is what she looks like, and she's in her new pot. I will clean off the pot, but we're not going to water her since this soil is already damp. You want it completely literally dry before you, like bone dry, before you water it. But check on it once a week. But this is what the plant pot looks like, and I'm obsessed. So now that we have that out the way, I have all the soil to do. So let's go ahead and put this to work. So we're going to go ahead and take this planter, and since the root ball is about the size of this, as you guys can see, that root ball is like super small compared to this. We're going to go ahead and put this snake plant in here. I think it just makes perfect sense. Let me go ahead and fill the bottom with soil. Y'all, we are almost at 2,500 subscribers. I'm really excited because whenever we do hit 2,500 subscribers, I mean, you guys already know what my face looks like. Obviously, I've been on YouTube for 3 years now, but you guys want face cam, so you guys gotta help me hit that goal. I've been putting in work every single day, content creation, shorts. Oh, and thank you guys for 11,000 views on my short a couple days ago with my ducks being cheeky. They just decided to hide my chicken's eggs, which I thought was insane. I don't know why they would hide the eggs, but I guess it's a duck thing. But we're going to go ahead and, if you don't shimmy all like your soil into the grooves of everything, then it's not going to be like packed in there like how you want. And with that, that's how easy it was. So this is what the snake plant looks like now. And remember, this one was in here. So yeah, I don't know what I was thinking that I put this root ball in here. I thought it would grow bigger. But I'll use this potter for something different. I don't know what I could put in there. I have no idea. But these are what the plants look like now. I'm going to go ahead and wash off my hands, and I will be right back, and I'll give you guys a different angle of everything. But the soil's already moist, so I'm not going to water it. Like I said, the snake plants, they like whenever they get watered, but they don't like over watering, if that makes sense. So remember, whenever you guys have a snake plant, just to keep that in mind. And they do not, guys, listen, they do not like ceramic pots, okay? Like full-on ceramic pots. And you guys are actually sitting on one, so I'll show you guys what a ceramic pot looks like. But they like plastic and they like terracotta, whether it be glazed or unglazed, but never a ceramic pot. Okay, I will be right back. New snake plant looks like in the new potter. It looks so good. Don't mind my coffee right there. But this is what it looks like from this side point of view. And there's still babies growing. This one's a baby, and then the rest that are in there are babies as well. And like I said, I only grew this from 3 stem clippings, so I'm really proud of this plant. And then this is what the other plant is looking like. Hopefully this one can be as big as this one, and I think it's going to go very well because snake plants tend to like plastic and terracotta pots. This is a ceramic pot. Now you guys are thinking, Jazz, what's the difference between this one and this one? Ceramic is where this literally has no drainage holes, and you see how it's painted and glazed all the way inside. That one wasn't, and you guys saw that. This one also has no drainage holes, and I don't know why Costa Farms, I know Costa Farms have really good plants, but I don't know why they would sell a ceramic potter with no drainage holes, especially since we got one of the snake plants in here. It made no sense, but I guess you guys could use this for something else, for putting pens or whatnot. But this is literally what you guys were sitting on. But that is the end of the vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed me potting everything.